Preppers, like anybody else, have dreams and expectations of life. Like everybody else, preppers do have to make decisions that sometimes they're going to have to live with it. Today, I want to talk to y'all about, well, as you as a prepper, are you willing to fight for your future? I'm saying this because prepping is a lot more than just stockpiling things, putting ammunition, going to the range to practice. Prepping is a lifestyle that a lot of people see it as a hobby, not as a true lifestyle when it comes to living it every single day. They might do it on the weekend, what the people refer to weekend warriors. They may do it as a hobby, as they're just gonna throw a couple of bags of rice here and there. And us who are truly into the preparedness mindset, meaning that this is what we live and breathe every single day, well, we often justify as, well, at least they're doing something. And at the end of the day, they really are doing something. But at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves, would these people be willing to fight if it comes to it? Now, I know a lot of folks immediately will go into the keyboard. Yeah, of course I'm willing to fight. Of course I will do it. I'm sure that you will do it. Now, but if it comes to it, would you really do it? You have to understand that putting your life on the line is a lot easier said than done. Not a lot of people would do it. I guarantee you that. Not a lot of people will put themselves in harm's way legally. Not a lot of people will put themselves in harm's way, putting themselves to the public, to the whole entire world, to be seen. Their faces are now blasted all over the world, trying to educate others on the truth that many refuse to accept. And the truth is very simple. The world's in a shithole right now. And if you don't want to prepare, you will be way worse when shit finally happens. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They want to clinch to that, I want to do a gray man mentality. If you have a credit card, if you have a cell phone, if you ever withdraw money from an ATM, if you ever walk in a city, most likely they know who you are. Most likely. Unless you live in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone, no nothing, you had never had a job in your entire life, you had never had a driver's license, you had never had a student ID, none of that. You never had a birth certificate, you never had a social security. Perhaps you can say, oh, I am a gray man. Nobody knows who I am. Otherwise, I'm telling you this right now. They know who you are. Don't believe that whole idea of like, oh, I'm keeping a low profile online because I don't want people to know. Well, you have a credit card. They know exactly what you buy. They know exactly your habits. They know everything. So here is the thing. What are your, or what is that you thinking that you are accomplishing by trying to pretend to be something that you are not? At the end of the day, you will have to, here's the thing. You will be made to make that decision because you're going to be put in a position of servitude or fight. It's coming our way, whether we like it or not. And you're going to have to make a decision whether you will fight or you will submit. I know a lot of people tell me all the time, I will fight, Billy, I will fight. I'm here to tell you that it is easier said than done. A lot easier said than done. I'm going to give you a really good example. And today, for the first time, I'm not going to use Cuba as an example. Although I could. Many examples right there. But I'm going to give you a more relevant example. Look what is happening to Canada right now. Canada is perhaps a couple of 100 miles away from Alaska. And yet, their government is, for lack of better words, taking their guns away. I know a lot of people always say, like, oh, Billy, come on, you always go to the guns. Guns guarantee freedom. And that is factual. They're taking their guns away and they're sending it to another country so they can protect, that other country can protect their democracy. But you're taking the democracy away from Canadians so they can protect other countries' democracy. You see the oxymoron in this, right? Canadians, I will say this to you. You are my neighbors. You don't have to take this bullshit. You really don't. The thing is, the people will not do anything unless they have the boot on their throats. They can't breathe no more. And even them, a lot of them will just let it happen. Very, very, very few will rebel. Very few will fight back. And I know. You hear all the time, I'm here to tell you that I don't advocate for violence, this and that. Violence is the worst solution for everything. Because once it starts, there's no end of it. But when it comes, what are you going to do? You need to be in either one side or the other. And a lot of people are, well, they don't have any idea what to do. Do you have a plan? Are you the one who's going to be like, you know what? I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. The way things are nowadays, are just not what I wanted it to be. The country that I know and love is long gone, and we need a hard reset. Or are you on the side of, this is where we should be, and I'm okay. I'm just okay with the things they are, the way they are. I'm okay with government telling me what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and I'm okay with all of that. I don't have a problem. There are two clear sides right here. You, as a prepper, should know which one you're going to choose. I'm not here to tell you which one you should choose. You should know this. And if you don't, you really have to start thinking about it. The uncomfortable truth is that prepping is not just about supplies. It's not about stockpiling things. It's not about having ammunition, having guns. Prepping is a mindset and it's a lifestyle that if you're not willing to protect, well, I don't know what else will be there, to tell you the truth. And I tell you this right now, when desperation sinks in, all of those people that are undecisive will make bad decisions. Will really make bad decisions. And those of you who are hesitant will probably end in an even worse situation. You should never hesitate about anything at all. That's why I always say, have a plan. Think about these things. This is the reason why I make these videos. So whenever something happens, if it ever happens, you don't have to hesitate. You have thought about it already. That is the reason why I make these videos. Think about possible scenarios. Think about what you would do and comes to peace with it. Very important, comes to peace with it. Because every action, there is repercussions to any action that you make. Whether it's to, I will accept whatever happens, whether it's to fight. For every action, you're going to have to live with the consequences. And you're going to have to live with the consequences because whether it's morality or your instinct for survival, well, which one is going to prevail? You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, things are not as easy as a lot of people make it to be. And it is a very uncomfortable truth that not a lot of people are talking about it. And if we don't talk about it, we can't discuss it. And if we can't discuss it, how the hell are you going to make an educated decision? I think that will be it for today. I hope you have a great one. Like always, rock on, prep on, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.